and welcome to Bailey's Academy Online. Today we will be learning how to deep clean our Mythos grinder. The aim of the game when cleaning our grinder is to remove the buildup of oils and fines that gather around the burrs and the dosing chute. These will begin to introduce unpleasant, stale flavours to our coffee over time, and if left to build up for a long time can cause issues with the consistency of the grinder. We recommend cleaning your Mythos with grinds tablets once per week and removing the top burr for deep cleaning a minimum of once per month. To clean your grinder with grinds, start by closing the hopper tab. Grind away the beans left behind, then remove the hopper and decant the rest of the beans into an airtight container. Then replace the hopper. Now we will need to adjust our grind setting dramatically coarser. Before doing this, let's note our current grind setting. The numbered collar can be moved independently from the adjustment wheel. Set this to 0. Now move your grind texture coarser to number 6. Measure 1 capful of grinds and grind them through. Once all the grinds are through, adjust your grind back to its original setting, making sure to only move the adjustment wheel when the motor is running. Wipe the hopper clean to remove any grinds powder. You will now need to grind 50 grams of coffee through the grinder to completely clear away any last residue. To remove and clean the top burr, you will need the following: a Phillips screwdriver, a vacuum cleaner, and a paintbrush. The first and most important step when removing the top burr is to always unplug the grinder before we begin. Remove the hopper, empty the beans, and set aside. Some beans will be left behind in the chamber. These can be removed with the vacuum cleaner. Use the screwdriver to unscrew the 4 main screws. Keep the screws somewhere safe, like an empty cup, to avoid them being lost or thrown away. Once the 4th screw is loose, this part will be fairly heavy, so make sure to support it as it comes away from the grinder. Unplug the connection for the heating element and lift the top burr clear. Vacuum away the loose grinds around the back burr, then use a paintbrush to remove the grinds that are in the teeth of the burr. Do the same for the front burr. You may notice the dosing chute has some grinds built up around the dechaffer, but the dechaffer is very delicate and can break very easily, so it's best to just leave it be. It is extremely important to ensure both silver edges are completely clean of any grind and residue before we reassemble. When replacing the front burr, take care to tighten the screws gradually, taking turns going from each one to the next. Plug the heating element back in. Give the hopper a wipe clean with a dry cloth before replacing. If the body of the grinder needs cleaning, use just hot water and a cloth to polish it. Avoid spraying any cleaning sprays directly onto the grinder. The beauty of this design is that your grind setting shouldn't be disrupted by the removal of the top burr, so there's no excuse not to make this a regular part of your maintenance.